would I stop defending you? It's not even a defense or hanging with you because you might have said you was better than Nas.
Can I ask you a question, Jim? Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then, as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols.
When I seen Nas, you say, "I'm gonna get your man Jones," and he smiled. He said, "I'm just with Nas, man." Yeah, it's all good.
When we walking around, we gotta relive your comments on these people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When he seen Nas, he like, "Oh man, Jim crazy, man." You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be more mindful. Don't be.
It's already up
Don't
now.
Be for me. Don't be. Be your natural self. Be who you is. I ain't nobody gonna make no excuses for that. Be who you are. I accept things for what it is. Sometimes, listen, when you don't. I like to pick a side because if you don't pick a side, the side gonna get picked for you anyway.
Shocking news has the hip-hop world buzzing. Maino was reportedly attacked in a violent incident that has fans and insiders scrambling for answers. Details are still emerging, but speculation is running wild over whether this attack was random or if it could be linked to tensions involving Nas, 50 Cent, or members of their crews. Eyewitnesses claim the attack was sudden and aggressive, leaving Maino injured and shaken. Social media erupted as fans shared their disbelief, with many calling for answers and demanding accountability. The situation has fueled rumors of old rivalries, resurfacing and questions about whether beef between camps played a role in the incident. While neither Nas nor 50 Cent has publicly commented yet, speculation continues to swirl, with fans analyzing past feuds, collaborations, and conflicts for clues. Industry insiders are warning against jumping to conclusions, but the timing and circumstances of the attack have left many wondering if this was more than just a random act of violence. With the hip-hop community watching closely, the story is already trending, as everyone waits to see who will speak out, what the real motive was, and whether this incident signals a deeper conflict brewing behind the scenes. One thing is certain, Maino's attack has opened a can of speculation that won't be closed anytime soon, and the fallout could impact reputations, alliances, and the entire East Coast rap scene. The recent attack on Maino has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community, reigniting conversations about rivalries, crew dynamics, and the ever-present tension in the industry. What began as a violent incident targeting the Brooklyn rapper has quickly evolved into a story with layers of intrigue, speculation, and potential implications involving some of hip-hop's biggest names, including Nas and 50 Cent. According to reports from eyewitnesses, Maino was ambushed in a manner that suggested planning rather than randomness. Sources claim the attack was sudden and aggressive, leaving him injured but conscious. While the details of the altercation are still being verified, the incident has fueled widespread speculation about possible motives, with some fans pointing to historic rivalries between East Coast rap crews. Maino, who has long been a prominent figure in Brooklyn's hip-hop scene, has had his share of disputes over the years, but the involvement of high-profile names like Nas and 50 Cent has added a new dimension to the narrative. Social media exploded almost immediately after news of the attack surfaced. Fans reacted with shock, disbelief, and concern, flooding platforms with messages of support for Maino while dissecting possible explanations for the incident. Comments ranged from calls for justice to conspiracy-laden theories suggesting that factions within the East Coast rap community might have orchestrated the attack. Many observers were quick to reference past beefs and collaborations involving Nas and 50 Cent, scrutinizing the possibility that their crews could have had indirect or direct involvement. While neither Nas nor 50 Cent has publicly addressed the situation, industry insiders are weighing in. Analysts point out that attacks like these rarely happen in isolation, particularly when they involve high-profile figures like Maino. Theories have emerged suggesting everything from personal vendettas to strategic power plays within Brooklyn's rap scene. Others urge caution, emphasizing that speculation without confirmation can further escalate tensions and potentially put other artists at risk. Regardless, the story has already captured national attention, shining a spotlight on the long-standing rivalries and alliances that shape the culture of hip-hop. Maino himself has been relatively quiet in the immediate aftermath, focusing on recovery and assessing the situation. However, sources close to him indicate that he is determined to understand whether the attack was personal professional, or politically motivated within the context of hip-hop alliances. Given his history of navigating the Brooklyn rap scene, Maino is no stranger to conflict. But the public nature of this incident and its potential links to some of hip-hop's most influential figures makes it particularly volatile. The speculation around Nas and 50 Cent's potential involvement stems from long-standing rivalries and alliances within the East Coast rap landscape. Both Nas and 50 Cent have extensive networks of artists and collaborators, and their histories include well-documented disputes as well as high-profile partnerships. Fans have been quick to revisit past incidents, lyrical jabs, and public statements to determine whether there is a credible connection to the attack on Maino. While there is no concrete evidence linking either rapper directly to the incident, the timing, context, and existing tensions have fueled ongoing debates across forums, social media threads, and hip-hop news outlets. Security concerns have also become a major point of discussion. Many artists and insiders are questioning how such an attack could occur in a city known for its security measures around high-profile musicians. Some speculate that the ambush was a carefully orchestrated move, taking advantage of a lapse in security, while others suggest it could have been opportunistic. Regardless, the incident underscores the dangers that artists face in an environment where fame, money, and influence can make anyone a target. In addition to the physical and emotional impact on Maino, the attack has sparked conversations about loyalty, trust, and rivalry in hip-hop. Fans and commentators have debated the culture of crews and alliances, exploring how disputes between factions can escalate into real-world violence. The situation also highlights the pressures that come with being a high-profile artist, where personal safety, reputation, and professional relationships must be carefully managed in the face of potential threats. The media response has been swift, with outlets covering every angle of the story from eyewitness accounts to fan theories to historical context. Analysts are noting that the attack could have ripple effects throughout the East Coast rap scene, influencing collaborations, alliances, and future disputes. Maino's status as a respected figure in Brooklyn's music community means that this incident is more than just an isolated event. It has implications for the broader culture, reminding fans and artists alike of the volatile mix of fame, influence, and rivalry. Fans have also expressed concern for Maino's well-being, emphasizing that regardless of the context or motives, the attack represents a serious threat to his safety. Messages of support have poured in from fellow artists, fans, and industry insiders, highlighting solidarity within the hip-hop community even amid speculation about potential rivalries. Many hope that law enforcement and industry professionals will conduct a thorough investigation to determine the facts, prevent future incidents, and ensure that the situation does not escalate further. This incident also serves as a reminder of the complex dynamics of the music industry, where fame, rivalry, and ambition intersect. In hip-hop, conflicts can quickly escalate from lyrical exchanges to physical confrontations, and the line between personal and professional disputes is often blurred. For Maino, Nas, and 50 Cent, the attack underscores the reality that the industry's competitive nature can carry real-world consequences, particularly in a city like New York where local rivalries are deeply rooted in community, reputation, and history. As the investigation continues, all eyes remain on Maino, his recovery, and any statements that may emerge from Nas, 50 Cent, or their respective crews. Fans are watching closely for clues, updates, or confirmations, knowing that each development could reshape the narrative and potentially alter the relationships within the East Coast rap community. The attack has already sparked debate, speculation, and concern, and its fallout is likely to influence the hip-hop world for weeks, if not months, to come. Ultimately, the attack on Maino is more than a shocking news story. It is a complex event that highlights the intersection of personal rivalry, professional competition, and public scrutiny in hip-hop. Whether Nas or 50 Cent's crews played a role remains unconfirmed, but the incident has reopened conversations about safety, loyalty, and the responsibilities of high-profile artists in maintaining both personal security and professional integrity. The story is unfolding rapidly, and the hip-hop world is watching every move, every statement, and every update with bated breath. The aftermath of the attack on Maino continues to ripple across the hip-hop community, leaving fans, insiders, and industry analysts trying to piece together the full story. While the incident itself was violent and shocking, the layers of speculation, potential motives, and connections to other high-profile figures like Nas and 50 Cent have elevated it beyond a typical news report, turning it into a complex narrative about rivalry, loyalty, and influence in hip-hop. Eyewitness accounts suggest the attack on Maino was coordinated and deliberate. The rapper was reportedly approached in a way that left little room for escape, indicating premeditation rather than random violence. While details about the number of assailants and their identities remain unconfirmed, the nature of the attack has fueled speculation that the incident may have involved a faction aligned with rival crews. Fans immediately began dissecting past conflicts and collaborations involving Maino, Nas, and 50 Cent, trying to determine if historic tensions or recent disputes could explain the aggression. Social media became the primary stage for debate. Regardless of the specifics, the incident highlights the inherent risks that accompany fame and the need for heightened vigilance in the face of potential threats. Artists navigating high-profile conflicts must balance public appearances with personal safety, and this attack serves as a stark reminder of the consequences when that balance is disrupted. Beyond the immediate safety concerns, the attack has reignited conversations about loyalty, trust, and the culture of crew dynamics in hip-hop. Fans and commentators have debated how alliances and rivalries influence both professional and personal interactions within the industry. The incident with Maino demonstrates that disputes can escalate from lyrical disagreements into physical confrontations, blurring the line between entertainment and real-world consequences. This has prompted discussions about responsibility, conflict resolution, and the role of mentorship and guidance in helping artists navigate high-stakes environments. Media coverage has been relentless. Outlets are examining every angle, from eyewitness accounts to historical context, while breaking down potential connections between the parties involved. Analysts note that the incident may have ripple effects throughout the East Coast rap scene, influencing future collaborations, alliances, and public perception of the artists connected to the story. The widespread attention also emphasizes the delicate balance between newsworthiness and sensationalism, with each report potentially shaping how fans perceive Maino, Nas, and 50 Cent. The response from the hip-hop community has been multifaceted. Some artists have publicly expressed support for Maino, emphasizing solidarity in the face of violence. Others have used the incident as a cautionary tale about the dangers of rivalries escalating beyond words. Fans, too, remain deeply engaged, sharing theories, showing concern, and debating potential outcomes. The collective reaction illustrates the influence of community in shaping narratives and maintaining awareness of safety and reputation in a high-pressure industry. Ultimately, the attack on Maino is a reminder of the intersection between fame, rivalry, and personal safety in hip-hop. While the involvement of Nas or 50 Cent's crews remains unconfirmed, the speculation has intensified scrutiny, prompting a broader discussion about loyalty, influence, and the real-world consequences of disputes in the music industry. For Maino, the immediate focus is recovery, but the long-term implications for relationships, alliances, and reputation are still unfolding. As the story continues to develop, fans, media, and industry insiders will watch closely for updates on Maino's condition, statements from Nas and 50 Cent, and any new developments that could shed light on the attack. Every detail matters, as each piece of information has the potential to alter the narrative, influence alliances, and impact public perception. In a world where social media amplifies every rumor and speculation spreads faster than confirmation, the unfolding saga is a powerful reminder of how quickly events in hip-hop can escalate and how far-reaching the consequences can be for everyone involved. The aftermath of the attack on Maino continues to reverberate across the hip-hop community, with fans, insiders, and analysts trying to make sense of the incident and its broader implications. While the exact motives remain unclear, the fact that the attack targeted a high-profile artist has amplified speculation about potential involvement from Nas, 50 Cent, or members of their crews. Maino has reportedly been recovering and reassessing his position in the Brooklyn rap scene. Sources close to him suggest that he is focused on both physical recovery and understanding the possible motivations behind the attack. Was it a personal vendetta? A professional warning? Or perhaps an escalation of long-standing rivalries within East Coast hip-hop? While no concrete evidence links Nas or 50 Cent directly to the incident, the timing and historical context of crew disputes have fueled ongoing speculation among fans and industry watchers. The response on social media has been immediate and intense. Fans have flooded Maino's accounts with support, while others analyze the situation through the lens of past beefs, collaborations, and public statements. Hashtags, discussion threads, and reaction videos have all contributed to a viral narrative, amplifying rumors and highlighting the complex web of relationships and rivalries in the industry. The situation demonstrates how quickly a private conflict can escalate into a public spectacle. With social media shaping both perception and reaction, security concerns have emerged as a major talking point. Observers are questioning how such an attack could occur despite the precautions high-profile artists typically take. Some speculate the assailants had insider knowledge, while others believe it was opportunistic. Regardless, the incident underscores the risks of fame and the need for heightened vigilance, particularly when navigating environments where rivalries and alliances carry real-world consequences. The incident has also reignited broader conversations about loyalty, trust, and the nature of crew dynamics in hip-hop. Analysts note that what begins as a personal or professional dispute can escalate rapidly when reputation and influence are at stake. Maino's attack serves as a stark reminder that lyrical or online conflicts can spill into real-world violence, affecting not only the individuals involved, but also the perception of their associated crews and allies. Industry insiders are keeping a close eye on developments. They emphasize that while speculation about Nas or 50 Cent's involvement is rampant, unverified claims can be misleading and even dangerous. Nevertheless, the ongoing uncertainty fuels the story, keeping it trending in both hip-hop media outlets and social platforms. The community remains divided between those demanding accountability and those warning against jumping to conclusions without evidence. Media coverage has focused on both the attack itself and the potential ramifications for East Coast hip-hop. Analysts are debating how this incident might influence alliances, collaborations, and the broader landscape of Brooklyn rap. While Maino recovers, the community is closely watching for statements, updates, or potential retaliatory actions that could further escalate tensions. Ultimately, the attack on Maino highlights the intersection of fame, rivalry, and safety in hip-hop. Whether Nas or 50 Cent's crews played any role remains unconfirmed, but the incident underscores how quickly conflicts can escalate in high-profile environments. For Maino, the priority is recovery and clarity, while fans, peers, and the media await further developments. This episode also serves as a cautionary tale about the pressures of being a public figure in a competitive and sometimes volatile industry. Every relationship, every alliance, and every past dispute can influence outcomes, emphasizing the need for vigilance, strategy, and careful management of both personal and professional dynamics. As the situation continues to evolve, the hip-hop community remains intensely engaged. Fans monitor social media updates, analyze every new report, and debate the possible implications for the East Coast rap scene. The incident has sparked conversations about loyalty, influence, and the very real risks that come with fame. In the coming days and weeks, the key questions remain. What was the true motive behind the attack? Will Nas or 50 Cent respond publicly? And how will Maino navigate his position in the community moving forward? While answers are still unfolding, one thing is clear: this incident has reignited discussions about safety, loyalty, and rivalry in hip-hop, leaving a lasting impact on Maino, the Brooklyn scene, and fans across the globe. The attack on Maino has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop world, leaving fans, artists, and insiders speculating about what really happened and whether Nas, 50 Cent, or members of their crews could have been involved. While details are still emerging, the violent nature of the incident suggests it may have been more than a random act. Fueling rumors and fan theories online, social media quickly became the epicenter of discussion. Fans expressed concern for Maino's safety while dissecting past rivalries, collaborations, and public feuds that could have contributed to the attack. Hashtags, reaction videos, and discussion threads amplified speculation, highlighting the intense scrutiny that comes with being a high-profile artist. Many observers cautioned against jumping to conclusions, noting that unverified rumors could escalate tensions. But the buzz showed how quickly news spreads. When hip-hop's biggest names are involved, Maino is reportedly focused on recovery, while also trying to understand the possible motives behind the attack. Sources close to him emphasize that he is considering whether the assault was personal, professional, or tied to historical rivalries in the East Coast rap scene. Meanwhile, fans continue to debate loyalty, crew dynamics, and the influence of rivalries on incidents like this. This attack serves as a stark reminder of the real-world consequences of conflict in hip-hop. While Nas and 50 Cent have not publicly commented, the incident has already sparked conversation about the balance of fame, rivalry, and personal safety. Fans are closely watching every development, knowing that each update could shift the narrative. The story highlights the volatile nature of the music industry, where alliances, feuds, and reputations can collide, and where the stakes are always higher than they appear.